ffe ffenna kijja tukwatako kubanga kyekize kitubeerako ffenna abawagizi baffe nga NUP baze batulugunyizibwa kkooti eno ne bannayuganda abalala era nga tukuba omulanga eri bannayuganda tewetaaga kubeerawo opposition n'aba NRM namwe bajja batulugunya olunaku lwammwe lujja kutuuka bwemutaasitukiremu ne muga nti aa eddembe ly'abannansi lirina okuteekebwa mu nkola era okutwalibwa ng'ekikulu. Mwebale nnyo.
That in the strongest terms possible, and we have urged the chairman of this military tribunal that if this is not to be projected as the kangaroo military tribunal it is, then they should restrain members of the UPDF from abducting members of our team. That is not the first threat against members of our team. We have been ignoring some signs of intimidation or directed towards the defense team, and we shall continue to ignore those methods, but we must assert the right of their choosing to a fair hearing, to a fair representation, to dignified treatment, to their liberties as guaranteed by the 1995 Ugandan Constitution. And we are not intimidated, we are not bullied. We shall come here in this military barracks surrounded by soldiers and continue to do the work of representing our people. We have also the grievance of being denied where to sit. Most of our lawyers today were not able even to get seats, and we have not even concluded the issue of representation because both the military tribunal is in cahoots with Museveni and the Law Council of Uganda, and illegally trying to block the visiting jurists from Kenya from representing Besigye, contrary to his sacrosanct right to choose who represents him as a lawyer, how many lawyers represent him. So we are going to continue fighting these battles on all fronts. There is an all-out legal war against the injustice that has been meted out against our clients, and we shall keep you posted. Thank you very much.
Okay, very briefly.
Oh, sorry. I want to give you space.
I want to first salute the Ugandan opposition for the solidarity. Ugandan members of the bar, that is the legal councils, who have teamed up to represent Kizza Besigye and Mr. Lutale. That solidarity is needed in the wake of aggression and dictatorial tendencies. Now, you have witnessed for yourself for the longest time when we started this press conference, a military police vehicle standing here with the siren on to obstruct. It has now moved away. You can see it has not gone anywhere. It is now neatly parked. Why couldn't they park to give us silence before? These are the forms of aggression happening daily, from obstruction to access. Yes, I was denied the certificate to practice by the Law Council. I am contesting that, not for myself. As my colleagues have said, what we are pushing is the right of Dr. Kizza Besigye and Mr. Lutale to have a team of lawyers of their choice and to have a lead counsel of their choice. That is what we shall be pushing, and that is what the Law Council must consider. Not about me, but the right to counsel and counsels of choice. I want to say that beyond counsel of choice, even with the denial of the license, I appeared today as a jurist from Jumuiya to observe the proceedings. And because I remain a lawyer, whether the Law Council approves my license or not, I am at liberty to wear my attire to identify myself as a lawyer. And therefore I came robed. My robes are not a criminal offense. My robes are a result of the training I have had. And nobody can strip me of my robes unless if I commit a criminal offense, which I have not. We are here today joined by a fellow jurist from Kenya. Let him just say his name and one word, and then a jurist from Angola will identify herself.
Kieme Gesheru is my name, an advocate of the High Court in Nairobi. I have put in my application to the Law Council to be enjoined into this matter. And we are going to follow it up until it is done. We are going to comply, we are going to appeal, we are going to push until it is granted. There's an issue that I'd like to address. Being in Jumuiya, we are very intertwined. There's something that has started happening in Nairobi which we never had seen. Masked men abducting people at night, and we have had many killings in Nairobi, having masked men roam around during protests. Now we've realized where the source is, and that's why we are here, to root it out from the source. We have never seen this in Nairobi. We have never seen this since the regime back in Nairobi started. But it's been here, and this is why we are here, to root out this ill in society. Kieme Gisheru.
Kieme Gisheru.
Kieme Gisheru.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
A word from my sister from Angola, a human rights jurist from Angola.
Hi everyone. I came here as an observer for this trial, this court session. As you may be aware, trial observation is an instrument to ensure human rights to fair trial and access to justice. So I will not get into the details of the session, but I would also add that my presence is a sign of solidarity, is a sign of there is a need for us as human rights defenders in Africa to join and be together, raise our voices, be creative as well, and stand up against brutality, against authoritarian regimes, and defend the rule of law, which is the basis for guarantee human rights. So my presence here is to support all those lawyers, professionals, human rights defenders, but also be before the court and make the court accountable to the principles of the rule of law. Thank you.
Okay, finally, I just want to say to the Law Council, kindly, no double standards. If you could allow the President, Yoweri Museveni, to bring Kaminwa from Kenya, Dr. Kaminwa, my senior, for a civil matter, a criminal matter is more serious than a civil matter. That involves the life and liberty of Dr. Besigye and Mr. Lutale. No double standards. What's good for the goose is also good for the gander. Let them review their decision. We expect that they will not apply double